Just a little more. Look, I'm Batman. I do feel alone. Do everything alone. I have a family.
Okay.
I'm Batman.
Because you're Batman.
Because I'm Batman. So we just saw a Lego Batman movie.
Oh man, I had so much fun.
I'm Batman.
He's Batman.
I am the Knight. In fact, we should probably dig out the mask. I should just wear it for this vlog.
Where is it in here?
I think it's actually on the ground there, underneath the thing.
Oh.
Yep, I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the vlog. This is vitally important to be in character. After all, Batman rarely ever takes off his cowl in this. And when he does, his hair...
He's Batman.
But you got a hat, I got a hat.
Okay, then.
It's armored.
It's okay, I got a mask.
I'm in all black. This is Batman's casual wear. It's a Simpsons reference. It's Batman.
So, okay, spoiler-free thoughts?
Spoiler-free thoughts, that was very good. Yeah, actually, it's actually much harder to hear in this thing, because like, covering up my ears.
No, you said you're going to keep it on for the rest of the vlog.
I lied, because I'm Batman.
Keep it on.
I lied.
Put it on.
Nope.
Batman doesn't lie.
That's why I'll put on this instead.
That's my hat.
Yeah, but you left it down here.
It's mine. No, it's too warm if I put on two. Stop this. Fine, you can wear my hat.
Bulbasaur can wear it.
No one can even see Bulbasaur.
Yeah, there, perfect. So anyway, yeah, spoiler-free thoughts. I enjoyed it. I still think the original Lego movie is better, but it's still good.
I think it's really good. I'm not comparing it to the original Lego movie because Lego
goals?
Batman movie had very different goals. One being an homage to everything that was Bat anything and Bat history. It was a great homage to Bat history while being tongue-in-cheek about a whole bunch of things and having a lot of great comedy, and Will Arnett is now my favorite Batman. I'm sorry, Kevin Conroy.
Oh, Kevin Conroy is still my favorite, but in this case, you know, it did what it was supposed to do, and he's the best for deconstructing Batman.
Yes, but in a nice child-friendly way. So, yeah, I did think at first it was too... We're a movie! Cliches! Let's point them out! Ha 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 ha!
Self-referential humor.
Yeah, I thought they laid it on too thick in the first 10 minutes to make me be like, man, I'm already tired of this. But then it picked up right away and, like, was pretty great.
Humor was fairly consistent throughout. I think, yeah, the first act kind of was a bit slow, and then when it hit its first major plot point, that's when it picked up.
Yes.
I think part of the problem is we kind of have already seen it, because a lot of the first act has already been seen in the trailers.
Yeah, some of it. I'm going to talk about it earlier, but there was some things from the original trailers that wasn't in the movie. Because, you know, things change over time or whatever. It's
entirely likely. It feels like there was an entire subplot that might have been dropped regarding the Justice League.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they're just kind of there for the one scene, and then, you know, they're gone. We never see them again.
Yeah, in the trailers before, like a few months ago, it showed like the Justice League running and like all like the main ones running together in action.
Yep.
But you don't get that scene at all here.
Otherwise, yeah, let's start moving into spoiler thoughts, because there's a plot hole that suddenly occurs to me. This does take place in the same universe as the Lego movie, as Batman still does the Master Builder stuff. He needs to really quickly build stuff, and he instructs Robin in, okay, you need this kind of brick, now put this there, because he has to remotely do the Master Builder stuff to him. But it just occurred to me, as such, you know, they were all the various Lego worlds were kept separate in the Lego movie for the most part. So why is it that Superman was using the Phantom Zone on so many other things outside of his usual wheelhouse? Or did Voldemort attack Metropolis?
Well, I kind of think it's like Lego movie. All these things exist in the same universe, like, because. Just because.
So the Daleks were banished into the Phantom Zone too?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Hey, if Michelangelo, Abraham Lincoln, and, like, freaking
and Michelangelo.
Gandalf, Yes, and Michelangelo.
I still love that gag.
Could be in the same council. Why not Daleks in the Phantom Zone along with Gremlins, Sauron, and Voldemort?
Yeah, but it feels like there was a logical reason why all these various different worlds were coming together in Lego Movie versus the Lego Batman movie, where it's just like, we got the licenses, let's throw them together.
Well,
and don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but it just suddenly dawned on me, wait, why are they all in the Phantom Zone?
Well, Batman had to come from somewhere, and in the Lego world, he comes from Gotham, just like he does in the comic world, in the movie world.
Yeah, but I mean, why are all these non-DC properties in the Phantom Zone?
Because they're bad people, honey. They're villains, honey. Do you want the Daleks just hanging out at down the street from you?
In Doctor Who
Do you
land.
want Daleks pissing on your street every night?
That's another great thing. I love the fact that they actually, including the Daleks, because obviously they have the license for Lego Dimensions.
But they can't say.
But they can't say Dalek.
They're like,
I suspect that because of the Terry Nation estate, they can't actually say Dalek. But it's the Daleks.
We got British robots.
Ask your geeky friends.
That part had me rolling. And there was a lot of moments that had me laughing out loud, and I felt like I'm probably the loudest person in the theater laughing at this.
Well, that's the other thing that was kind of weird. There weren't that many people in this theater.
Yeah, it was. I tweeted earlier. It was surprisingly more empty than I thought, and there was a few families with kids. And yeah, we went to a later showing.
Yeah, like 9:50 p.m.
Yes, but I expected more people because it's Batman and it's Lego Batman and Lego Movie. When I saw Lego Movie,
that was
when
crowded.
That came out, it was crowded as hell. And I'm guessing the Lego Movie things are doing well enough because there's going to be a Ninjago movie now, which I have no interest in.
Yeah,
honestly.
I have zero. The fact. The Lego Movie itself we saw because it was kind of a weird thing, especially because they reference everything. It was kind of not necessarily a fluke, but it was an odd thing on its own. Lego Batman seemed like a natural extension because Lego Batman was so popular in the Lego Movie.
Exactly.
And it has name value because it is Batman.
And, Warner Brothers, who animates all the DC stuff anyway.
But Ninjago is its own, unique thing in Legos. I don't follow the canon. People are still irritated at me because I haven't done any Bionicle stuff, and I don't know crap about Bionicle.
Well, Ninjago is a show on Cartoon Network, and I know it's been running for a few years now. I never watched it because I wasn't interested in it, but I guess it's big enough that they made a freaking movie out of it.
I guess so.
Unless there's some other Lego show on Cartoon Network I'm confusing it with, but I know of Ninjago before.
Yep.
So yeah. But anyway, let's get back to Lego
Let's
Batman.
go back to Lego Batman. It's still a strong movie. The theme of family and togetherness and Batman needing to embrace a family. And I've mentioned this before in my Batman and Robin review of the comic adaptation of the movie. There is that arc throughout all four movies that eventually leads to Batman's need to create a family in place of the one he lost.
Batman was family.
Batman was family. Oh, I can't wait for Furious 8.
Yes.
Fate of the Furious, that's what it is. Fate. They still need to put the 8 there.
I think it's so stupid, but whatever. I like it.
The theme works well. I like the idea of him. It's not that he's protecting them; he's protecting himself, and the little bits of lessons that they kick in there. You can't be a hero if you only care about yourself.
Yep, and he has to open himself up to other people and get over his fears of
losing his family again.
And clown snakes.
And clown snakes. The biggest thing. Nope, that is now my number one fear. Is you put that idea in my head.
I'm scared of clown snakes.
You're afraid of anything clown related, though.
Yes, but you add snake on top of that. Now it's like a danger noodle with face paint.
Yeah. So anyway, going back, self-referential humor in the beginning was it felt like some of those jokes were going too long with Batman looking at the microwave. I get it. He's lonely. He's alone. You actually had that hold this jet shot for 30 seconds.
I did once they were after the phase joke. It was he went through his phase 2016, 2010, 2005, and it just all of the different movies of Batman, which they had Lego posters of. Except for the 60s one, which was just a straight-up clip from the 60s show.
Yeah.
Which was from the Adam West one, which I was like, oh my god.
always gotta reference the Bat-Tusi. And the shark repellent, which you know it was going to come back and do a thing.
And it actually did something. They used it.
That has never worked.
Okay, we're going to punch people, and words are going to show up, because we're punching them. It's fun.
We're going to punch them so hard that words are going to show up that kind of sound like the sound effect it makes.
Bam!
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 Duh. High five! High five.
High five.
Thank you. Oh god, and so let's talk about more about the plot. I know you were tweeting or saying something about like you didn't like how Barbara Gordon and
that's the thing. There's this constant problem where more and more media is trying to push Barbara Gordon as a love interest, and and this stems back to Bruce Timm kind of pushing that through Batman Beyond and then retconning it in previously. It's creepy because one, the age difference is quite substantial. Two, he takes on a second father figure to her, so that's just so that just kind of messes. That's kind of messed up a bit.
But in this movie, she's older and she went to Harvard Police School.
Yeah, the Harvard for Police.
Harvard for Police.
It still retains that quality. It's the entire movie still retains the idea of little kids are playing this, playing with this, because everyone that shoots things are going pew 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 pew. Even when they have the Gatling gun, you kind of hear like a voice going.
Yeah, all of them were all the like little lasers and bullets and stuff was pew pew, and I love that. I did half expect when the scene where Gotham was splitting apart, I expected like two kids splitting apart a table with their set.
Oh, that'll be so good.
I was expecting that scene to come up, and I guess they stayed away unlike the first Lego movie, they stayed away from all live action or people actually playing with Legos sort of thing.
Yeah, I think the only live action shots you get in this are the Adam West Batman and a clip from, I don't know what this movie is, but it's like,
it's some sort of
it's this romantic comedy which whose name You Complete Me, and I think it was Tom Cruise and somebody else.
I don't know.
I don't watch these movies.
Me neither. So
I love that all of them it looks like Batman's actually really into movies about family and romantic comedies.
He's into things with relationships. Okay, so
I don't do ships.
Joker and Batman just needs to have a nice, passionate hate fuck. Because that's where this movie was going.
You know, I was telling you when we got home about the Lex Luthor and Joker dynamic. Yes. When Lex Luthor was president, there was a storyline in Outsiders where the Joker kidnaps Luthor because Luthor somehow got his hands on some of Joker's chemical weapons or something like that, and he's tries to torture Lex to get to find out what happened to them, and Lex is just like, Joker, I have to tell you the truth. He's never gonna take you to the prom.
Ah!
And it's just like, Batman's never gonna love you, Joker!
So yeah, there's this hate ship. This hate relation. This just one-sided.
I hate you.
I do all this. I'm tired of this one-sided relationship. Oh god, I just.
You're not my greatest enemy. Well, Bane. Bane's not your greatest enemy. But Superman. Superman's a good guy. He can't be your enemy. Then I guess I don't currently have a worst enemy.
Yeah, it's like the whole movie was Joker doing all these things to get Batman to say he's his worst enemy, his number one enemy. And what I do like about Joker, so in some media with Joker, it shows that he's good at certain things. He's good at getting a bunch of people together as leader. And a lot of times you don't really see that, even though there's some stories where he does do that. This is one of those stories, and he does it greatly.
Joker is actually a very effective leader in that, and you don't really think about that.
And when you think about him being the antithesis of Batman, what was he doing this whole movie? Working as a team with other people.
Yep.
And having friends. while Batman's all like, I'm Batman. I don't need that. I don't
And
know how.
you pointed this out in the theater, which I especially love. This is the first depiction of Harley Quinn and the Joker's relationship where there is no abuse.
Yeah, like, Joker has not been a dick to Harley the entire movie.
Yeah.
And Harley wasn't, like, being a dick either, nor as overly attentive
Yep.
as in other media. So I'm like, holy shit, this is the healthiest portrayal of Harley and Joker's relationship. Like, holy shit, and this came from freaking Lego Batman. I mean, yeah, there wasn't, like, a super spotlight on it.
But I do like the fact that we don't see. I mean, let's face it, it is an abusive relationship in the original Batman animated series, in the comics, in so much media that plays it up. The hot topic idea of I need be my Joker to your Harley, and it's like no. That's not a good thing.
But in this movie, there you go.
I can believe it with that.
Positive example. There you go, you hot topic. Be my Joker, be my Harley people.
It's the Lego Batman movie.
Batman movie that has that.
I know it's a kids movie, but I actually that doesn't even hold up because Batman animated series was a kid show.
Yeah. Oh man, and I know some of the things kind of went over the kids in the audience head because they were older references to things or just little subtle references, like you pointed out the music from Superman 4.
Yeah, when Batman and Robin go to the Fortress of Solitude to steal the Phantom Zone projector, I like that we heard some chords from Superman. And eventually I was just kind of just giggling because it first started out with a Ferris Air reference, which is a reference to Green Lantern's girlfriend Carol Ferris. But then like when it shows the Fortress of Solitude, which is the 1970s Superman the movie version of the Fortress, it plays. I can't remember the exact music. It's like da 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 da. It's like holy crap, that's awesome.
And then I swore I heard a musical reference to, I think it was either a theme song for Justice League or Justice League Unlimited.
That's entirely possible.
It's the one you used for Secret Origins month a few times.
That's entirely possible. I did not hear that, but it's entirely likely it was there because, of course, they threw in a bunch of references. A bunch of Super Friends only characters were in the party of the Justice League.
Yeah, I noticed Stan and Zan and Jan. What was it? Wonder Twins.
The Wonder Twins. I noticed the Wonder Dog. I noticed Samurai, and I think it was supposed to be Black Vulcan.
Maybe.
AKA, we don't want to pay the actual rights owner to Black Lightning.
I can't. I would have to look at the scene again. It was so quick. Let's see. What else do they have?
Yeah, it feels like there was a dropped subplot with the Justice League because they're only there for that one scene, and then we never see them again.
And I swore I saw in the trailer. I wanted to see it before we started the vlog. That they were in the trailer doing other things.
And it's possible it was just a cut scene or a cut subplot or something like that.
Yeah. I like the talking brick. I don't know why, but one of my favorite characters is that brick in the Phantom Zone.
She said that she couldn't let it. I mean, an unresolved thing that she said is, "I can't let you out because my boss, because of my boss, and she will kill me." I was like, who is she referring to? Because it's not Superman.
Okay, you've watched all the Superman movies. Is there a talking brick in the Phantom Zone?
No.
Okay, so this is a movie-only thing.
This is a movie-only thing. The Phantom Zone does not have any kind of a thing in it. It's supposed to be this realm of purgatory, this kind of purgatory realm, this, where it's a kind of a hellish place, because this, constant feeling of oppression and misery, and, it's a torturous prison to be stuck there.
It just seemed like some sort of cloud party.
Yeah, and, that could still be a miserable existence, especially for Sauron.
Yeah.
Sauron
was in this movie.
The Eye of Sauron.
Eye of Sauron.
And the Beast from 20,000 Fathoms is the thing that kills it.
King Kong. Let's see.
King Kong with a bunch of
Gremlins.
Voldemort. They basically threw in a bunch of the Halloween monsters because they have sets for those, like Medusa, and I think Dracula was there.
They had Wicked Witch of the West.
Wicked Witch of the West, and the Flying Monkeys.
Yep, Flying Monkeys. Just a British
there were
robots.
Agent Smiths.
Agent Smiths.
I did not know they had Matrix licenses.
It's Lego.
I mean, they even do a reference to Matrix Revolutions because they have Batman holding Robin as he does the circular kick.
Holy shit, I think Lego is like the Disney of toys now.
And you know what? I'm okay with that.
Yes, I'm also okay with that.
Wonder Woman first appeared in the movies in the Lego movie.
Yeah. Man, just... I wish there was a Lego Wonder Woman movie. Instead of the Wonder Woman movie we're gonna get.
Maybe it'll be
good. I know it's gonna suck.
It's probably gonna suck.
I know it's gonna suck. DC movies always suck unless they're Lego. That's the thing. DC movies suck. Well, at least in the 2000s.
I don't want them to suck, but they're not good.
Okay,
if you like it, you know, more power to you. But we don't. We really don't.
Past the Nolan trilogy. Actually, no.
They make several.
You know what? Superman Returns also sucks, so we have to add that in.
They make several visual references to the Nolan movies. I noticed, especially to the posters. There's like, you know, a shot of like, you know the Batman falling down from the sky as like everything's all on fire and everything like that.
I also like
there was a Dark Knight Returns reference, especially with the cover and the lightning behind him.
There was a reference to the animated series.
Yep, there was an animated series reference because there was a shot of Batman on the rooftop in shadow in Lego form
with red.
Yeah, just lots and lots of cute little references, and I love that.
Costume references. Oh, they had like Robin dress up as Nightwing.
Nightwing. Which I'm pretty sure actually that some of those costumes in his costume depository were probably toy version costumes, like you know like grappling arm Batman kind of a thing.
Yeah, just
that was Reggae Man.
Man, these pants are feeling tight. Off they go.
I can't even look at you right now. And I do like that Batman, Batman at least is, still likable throughout this, because even when he does mistakes, like, kicking someone who surprises him, or like someone's in danger, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I got help you, I'm very sorry about this. He still is able to acknowledge his mistakes. His problem is just his enormous ego and his inability to recognize his need for family.
Yep. Oh man, I like the part where they all put on costumes.
Yep.
It's like, Batgirl, can I call you Batboy then? Bat Soccer Mom.
They show like the pink Batgirl outfit that's like in Halloween stores that like it's all pink.
Yeah. God damn it.
They yeah, it's like tons and tons of cute, quick references, and of course tons of villains. Like
Calendar Man,
Crazy Quilt, Calendar Man, and
Condiment Man.
You sound like you made up those last few. No, they're real.
It's worth a Google.
That's worth a Google.
Oh god, I love that. Oh, and I also love like the orphan scene where he's like, "Here's some bat merch, everyone."
Bat bucks. I feel like making some orphans' days.
And then you had like just Dick Grayson is so cute. He's all like the wide-eyed.
Should I make my eyes bigger?
He's like the wide-eyed, fun, cutesy accomplished. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like an adorable ball of fuzz with eyes.
Yeah.
Who's very competent.
He's very Yeah, and that's the other thing I like. He's not like constant, no, stay in the car, I don't want you here. He's like, I can use you, and you can take direction well. And sure, he's kind of annoying with some of the things he does, but it's not like, overbearingly annoying. It's more like, no, we're not going to say that. Well, Padre falls into the dad category, but it also means friend, so we'll go with it. I like
how they did have a holy something Batman.
Of course.
Holy family picture Batman.
I like that the family portrait. I mean, Dave Willis joked about this once, that the family portrait for Bruce and his parents outside of Zorro is done via a selfie. And Dave Willis once joked that with the sliding time scale of comics, that it's entirely possible that by the time that Bruce in his youth, he wouldn't have seen the Zorro movie in theaters, and he probably would have seen like Pokemon the first movie.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph. Look at this graph.
Just look at this bat graph.
Look at this bat graph. And, another 60s Batman reference. Alfred's costume is, not only is it a 60s Batman reference, but when Alfred donned the costume once or twice in the 60s Batman movie, you could see his mustache very visibly through it. So they kind of painted on a mustache in the 60s Batman version.
Yeah. What was his costume for the last act? One that was all black with the hat?
You know what I think that was? That looked like a Green Hornet reference, actually. Because he kind of looked like Kato.
I know, but I know it's not, and I thought, it's like, I want to say it's from some other Bat history thing, and I just don't know what it is.
It's possible it is, but he really did look like Kato from Green Hornet.
I know, but I don't think they're referencing that.
You're probably right, but it's
something.
Although it could be a reference, considering all the 60s Batman stuff that they were doing around then.
Maybe. Just so much Bat history they packed in this. Just those little references, not like an entire layout. I
like that we have a Batman, that we have an interpretation of Batman who is completely self-aware of how cool he is, and they can use that to deconstruct it, while still acknowledging, it's still cool to like this, even though in real life this is completely useless. In the 75 years since Batman started, Gotham is still the most crime-addled city in the country. Can we work on fixing that?
Yeah, like Barbara Gordon, she's the commissioner now.
Yep.
Because Commissioner Gordon retired. And so, like, she went to Harvard Police School.
No, the Harvard for Police.
The Harvard for Police, and cleaned up Bloodhaven.
That's a cool reference.
I love that. And so now it's like gonna clean up Gotham, and had like this whole plan at she revealed at the gala, and one of which is like
one of the four tips is ninjutsu.
Just kind of crazy how just pointing out how Batman is kind of not working within the law. It's kind of crazy.
And going with that romantic thing, there's not actually a romance between the two in the movie.
Well,
he's attracted to her, but it's not like there's actually a relationship between the two.
Yeah.
She doesn't, and I don't think she actually ever finds out that he's in love with her. My totally platonic friend Barbara.
It's the Bab signal.
The Bab signal.
It's so cute. It's like a bat with a little wig.
And then he has like signals for all the villains too to come back. I like that. I like that all the Bat villains come together to stop all the other villains from various media to save Gotham City. And that's another cute reference. I mean, it might not have been intentional, but Gotham City is on a fault line. And thus, if the Joker's plan works, the entire city is built on this huge hole, and everything will fall into an abyss, falling forever.
I like how you could just connect all the Lego people by their heads, and they actually use that
to unite them together. These abs, I have a 9-pack. Yeah, that's right.
And it's just like snap. Oh God!
I love this in the Lego Movie, and I love it here. I love the combination of stop motion and CGI.
If even stop motion, because I think for Lego Movie, did they admit that they used all CG for this?
I don't know if they. Some shots very clearly looked like stop motion. Other bits look more like CGI.
Well, what if they're just so good that they kind of could mask that it was stop motion or wasn't stop motion? I don't know.
You know what? If that's the case, then more power to them, because I like that style.
Me too. I really love how this movie turned out. Oh man, I was looking forward to this like all year.
Oh yeah, this was a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. Any final thoughts?
Bad thoughts.
Trailers. Because this was a kids movie, it was all kids movies. I think the most adult thing we got was the Power Rangers trailer.
Okay.
Which, it's better than the teaser. I said this on Twitter. That was a better trailer than the teaser. Still doesn't look any good.
Pee in this cup.
I love that.
So me and Lewis had this debate in the car of which was the worst trailer for the worst movie.
Because we got Nut Job 2, which I didn't even know the Nut Job was a thing until Brad and Lupa did a midnight screenings of it.
It looked so dumb, and that squirrel was super annoying. But you were more annoyed at Boss Baby.
Boss Baby looks so frickin' stupid.
Cookies are for closers.
We get it! He's playing the character. I'm pretty sure it's Glengarry Glen Ross. We get it! It's funny! No, it's funny because Glengarry Glen Ross references, the kids love those!
You know what's funny? Those squirrels and chipmunks should have let the amusement park be built, because then it would steal all the nuts from the amusement park.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird in that regard.
As well as popcorn!
But, it still felt like it was more like a... there was plenty of juvenile humor, but I didn't feel as irritated by these characters as I did with Boss Baby, because it's just like...
I'm sorry, that squirrel was so annoying.
It felt so cynical
why
and
is it
so
a purple squirrel?
manufactured
All
and so
of the other
dumb.
animals are regular colored. What's the purple squirrel? Anyway, Despicable Me was in there, and it had the best...
Yeah, Despicable Me 3, I never watched any of them. I don't think I'd care for them.
I watched the first one.
But I'll give you that. The villain who is basically just like every 80s thing.
Shoulder pads, Rubik's Cube bomb.
The Rubik's Cube bomb I loved.
I was like, I like this villain. I'm never going to watch this movie, but this villain in this one trailer is... I like this.
Wait a minute, that was Trey Parker?
No, that's not his name.
I could have sworn it said
his
Trey...
name is Balthasar.
No, the actor playing him. I think they said in the trailer was like Trey Parker.
Yeah.
One of the South Park guys?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that.
Yeah, that's like, huh, okay.
Anyway, then we had what was the trailer for?
We had that. We had Power Rangers. We had that new Luc Besson movie. I think it's starts with a V.
Oh, with that whiny looking boy.
Yeah.
The one I kept making fun of.
Yeah.
The one that looks like someone I would beat up in middle school.
That's the one.
The one
Valkyrie, I think, is what it is. Valkyrian, maybe.
The one that looks like this is a middle schooler writing out their fantasies. The one that looks like the type of guy who wishes he was in this type of adventure that the movie's portraying.
Yeah.
The one that looks like this is the fanfic writer for this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like shit.
Yeah, it looks alright. I mean, it's Luc Besson. I'm okay with it. I wish it was, another Fifth Element.
Yeah, but it looks like it's gonna be meh, but it's gonna be visually entertaining.
Yeah. Was there anything else? I'm trying to think. Any other kids' movies that were... we had The Nut Job 2, we had Boss Baby.
I don't remember. That was a lot of thingies.
Yeah, there's like...
Trailers
these days, like 6 or 7 of them all in a row. I don't know if Lego Batman was 2 hours or not. It didn't feel like 2 hours. But it was a lengthy... It felt like it moved by so damn quickly. I was actually surprised that we were in the final act, and I was like, when we got there, and I was like, oh, it's probably going to be a big turnaround. It's like, no, this is still going towards the ending. I was like, oh, okay.
It was very well paced.
I wouldn't say it was very well paced, but it was very fast paced. But then the Lego movie was very fast paced.
I don't know. I didn't feel bored in any moment.
I didn't feel bored either. I mean, it did not be so fast that it was annoying, but it was fast-paced.
And yeah, I like how I like that ending musical number. It's so silly.
This music fills me with anger. Let's go with it!
Oh, God. That was pretty good.
Yep. Anything else? I got there first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I got there first. You can't pinch me.
I'm pinching you.
Yeah. Anyway, go see Lego Batman movie.
Go see it.
I'm Batman! Bye.